Construction is a field where precision, foresight, and meticulous planning are non-negotiable. Whether you're constructing a small residential home or a massive commercial complex, every detail counts. A single oversight can lead to a cascade of problems, impacting not only the project timeline but also its cost, quality, and safety. Despite the best efforts of skilled professionals, mistakes do happen. Some are minor and easily corrected, while others can have severe repercussions, ranging from structural failures to significant financial losses. The construction industry is rife with challenges that require a blend of technical expertise, project management skills, and a thorough understanding of regulations and standards. The landscape of construction is continually evolving, with advancements in materials, technologies, and methodologies. However, this evolution also brings a set of common pitfalls that can be encountered at various stages of a project. Recognizing these pitfalls early and knowing how to avoid them is crucial for anyone involved in construction, from project managers and site supervisors to architects and engineers. In this comprehensive guide, we will explore the top 5 common construction mistakes that can derail even the best laid plans. We'll delve into the reasons behind these errors, the potential consequences they can bring, and most importantly, provide actionable strategies to prevent them. Whether you are a seasoned professional or new to the construction field, understanding these mistakes and learning how to avoid them will help you ensure that your projects are completed on time, within budget, and to the highest standards of quality and safety. Mistake number 1: inadequate planning and design. The pitfall. One of the most critical stages of any construction project is the planning and design phase. Unfortunately, this is often where many projects start to falter. Inadequate planning can lead to a cascade of issues down the line, from structural weaknesses to budget overruns. Common symptoms of poor planning include vague project scopes, incomplete blueprints, and a lack of detailed timelines. How to avoid it? Engage experienced professionals. Ensure that your planning team includes experienced architects, engineers, and project managers. Their expertise is invaluable in foreseeing potential issues and providing practical solutions. Detailed blueprints. Invest time in creating comprehensive blueprints that cover every aspect of the project. This includes electrical, plumbing, structural, and aesthetic elements. The more detailed your plans, the fewer surprises you'll encounter during construction. Regular reviews. Conduct regular reviews and revisions of your plans. Engage stakeholders and seek feedback to ensure that the plans meet everyone's expectations and requirements. Realistic timelines and budgets. Establish realistic timelines and budgets based on thorough research and expert advice. Avoid overly optimistic projections that can lead to rushed work and cost overruns. Contingency plans. Always have contingency plans in place. This includes extra time and budget allocations for unforeseen issues. Case study. Inadequate planning leads to cost overruns. Consider a mid-sized commercial project where the initial plans were rushed and lacked detail. The project was delayed due to unforeseen structural issues that were not identified during the planning phase. These delays led to cost overruns and strained relationships with stakeholders. By the time the issues were addressed, the project was significantly behind schedule and over budget. This scenario underscores the importance of thorough planning and the need to anticipate potential challenges early on. Best practices for effective planning and design. 1. Integrated Project Delivery, IPD. Use IPD to integrate all participants at the start of the project, fostering a collaborative environment that enhances efficiency and minimizes risk. 2. Building Information Modeling, BIM. Implement BIM to create detailed digital representations of the physical and functional characteristics of the project. This technology helps in visualizing potential issues before construction begins. 3. Value Engineering. Apply value engineering principles to improve the value of the project by examining its functions and cost efficiency. Mistake number 2. Poor communication. The pitfall. Construction projects involve numerous stakeholders, from contractors and subcontractors to suppliers and clients. Poor communication among these parties can lead to misunderstandings, errors, and delays. Whether it's a missed deadline, an overlooked detail, or a misinterpreted instruction, communication breakdowns can be costly. How to avoid it? Establish clear communication channels. Set up clear lines of communication from the outset. Use project management tools and software to keep everyone on the same page. Regular meetings. Hold regular meetings with all stakeholders to discuss progress, address concerns, and update everyone on any changes. Documentation. Keep detailed records of all communications, decisions, and changes. This documentation can serve as a reference and help resolve disputes. Training. Train your team on effective communication practices. Emphasize the importance of clarity, active listening, and timely responses. Feedback loop. Create a feedback loop where team members can voice concerns and suggestions. This ensures that potential issues are addressed promptly. Case study. Miscommunication causes project delays. A residential project experienced significant delays because the general contractor and subcontractors were not aligned on the project's scope. Misunderstandings about material specifications and timelines led to rework and additional costs. By implementing regular coordination meetings and clear documentation practices, such issues could have been prevented. Best practices for improving communication. 1. Use digital tools. Platforms like Procore, Buildertrend, and PlanGrid streamline communication and document management. 2. Set clear expectations. Define roles and responsibilities clearly at the project's outset to avoid confusion. 3. Active listening. Encourage team members to practice active listening to ensure that all concerns and ideas are heard and addressed. Mistake number 3. Ignoring building codes and regulations. The pitfall. Building codes and regulations exist for a reason: to ensure safety, structural integrity, and environmental protection. Ignoring or failing to comply with these standards can lead to serious consequences, including fines, legal issues, and unsafe buildings. How to avoid it? Familiarize yourself with local codes. Ensure that you and your team are well versed in the local building codes and regulations. This includes zoning laws, safety standards, and environmental regulations. Consult with experts. Work with legal and regulatory experts who can provide guidance and ensure compliance. This is especially important for complex or large-scale projects. Regular inspections. Conduct regular inspections throughout the construction process to ensure that all work complies with the relevant codes and standards. Documentation and permits. Keep meticulous records of all permits, inspections, and compliance documents. Ensure that all necessary permits are obtained before commencing work. Training and education. Provide ongoing training and education for your team on the latest codes and regulations. Staying up to date is crucial as these standards can change over time. Case study. Non-compliance leads to legal issues. A commercial building project faced legal action when it was discovered that the construction did not comply with local fire safety regulations. The building's design did not include adequate fire exits, leading to a costly redesign and construction delays. This situation could have been avoided with thorough knowledge and adherence to building codes from the start. Best practices for ensuring compliance. 1. Pre-construction compliance check. Conduct a thorough review of all building codes and regulations before starting construction. 2. Third-party audits. Use third-party auditors to regularly inspect the construction site for compliance issues. 3. Continuous education. Regularly update your team on changes in building codes and regulations through workshops and training sessions. Mistake number 4. Inadequate site management. The pitfall. Effective site management is crucial for the smooth execution of construction projects. Inadequate site management can lead to safety hazards, inefficient workflows, and costly delays. Common issues include poor organization, lack of supervision, and inadequate resource allocation. How to avoid it? Appoint a competent site manager. Ensure that you have a competent and experienced site manager who can oversee daily operations and address issues promptly. Site layout planning. Plan the site layout carefully to optimize workflow and ensure safety. This includes the placement of materials, equipment, and work zones. Safety protocols. Implement strict safety protocols and ensure that all workers are trained and adhere to these standards. Regular safety audits and drills can help maintain a safe working environment. Resource management. Allocate resources efficiently to avoid bottlenecks and downtime. This includes labor, materials, and equipment. Monitoring and reporting. Use technology to monitor site activities and track progress in real time. Regular reporting can help identify issues early and take corrective action. Case study. Poor site management causes delays and safety issues. A construction site for a large residential complex experienced multiple delays due to disorganized material storage and poor safety practices. Workers had to spend extra time locating materials, and several accidents occurred due to cluttered work areas. By reorganizing the site layout and implementing stricter safety protocols, these issues were eventually resolved. Best practices for effective site management. 1. Use lean construction principles. Implement lean construction principles to streamline workflows and reduce waste. 2. Daily briefings. Conduct daily briefings with the site team to review progress, address issues, and plan the day's activities. 3. Technology integration. Use construction management software to track resources, monitor site conditions, and report progress in real time. Mistake number 5. Cutting corners to save costs. The pitfall. In an effort to save costs, some builders may resort to cutting corners, using substandard materials, or hiring unqualified labor. While this might offer short-term savings, the long-term consequences can be disastrous, including structural failures, costly repairs, and compromised safety. How to avoid it? Quality over cost. Prioritize quality over cost. Invest in high-quality materials and skilled labor, even if it means higher upfront costs. The long-term benefits far outweigh the initial savings. Thorough vetting. Vet all contractors, subcontractors, and suppliers thoroughly. Ensure that they have a proven track record of quality work and reliability. Transparent budgeting. Create a transparent budget that allocates funds for quality materials and skilled labor. Avoid hidden costs and underestimations. Regular inspections. Conduct regular inspections to ensure that all work meets the required standards. Address any deviations promptly to prevent further issues. Client education. Educate clients on the importance of quality and the risks associated with cutting corners. Help them understand that investing in quality is a wise decision for the longevity and safety of their project. Conclusion. In the intricate world of construction, avoiding common mistakes is paramount to the success and longevity of any project. The journey from blueprints to finished structure is fraught with potential pitfalls, but with careful attention to planning, communication, regulatory compliance, site management, and quality control, these risks can be significantly mitigated. The importance of inadequate planning and design cannot be overstated. It forms the foundation of the entire project. Detailed and realistic blueprints, budgets, and timelines, combined with the expertise of seasoned professionals, are the bedrock upon which successful projects are built. Regular reviews and contingency plans are the safety nets that catch unforeseen issues before they escalate. Communication is the lifeblood of a construction project. Establishing clear channels, holding regular meetings, and maintaining comprehensive documentation ensure that all stakeholders are aligned and informed. Effective communication not only prevents misunderstandings but also fosters a collaborative environment where potential problems are swiftly addressed. Compliance with building codes and regulations is non-negotiable. These standards exist to safeguard lives, protect the environment, and ensure structural integrity. Familiarity with local codes, regular inspections, and thorough documentation are critical to maintaining compliance and avoiding costly legal repercussions. Site management is where plans meet reality. A competent site manager, a well-organized layout, strict safety protocols, efficient resource allocation, and real-time monitoring are essential components of a well-managed construction site. These practices not only enhance safety and efficiency, but also ensure that the project stays on track and within budget. Finally, the temptation to cut corners to save costs is a siren call that must be resisted. Quality should always take precedence over cost-saving measures. The long-term benefits of investing in high-quality materials and skilled labor far outweigh the short-term savings. Thorough vetting of contractors, transparent budgeting, regular inspections, and client education are key strategies in maintaining high standards and ensuring the durability and safety of the construction. The construction industry is dynamic and constantly evolving, bringing new challenges and opportunities. By learning from common mistakes and implementing best practices, professionals in the field can build structures that not only meet but exceed expectations. The key lies in a proactive approach, attention to detail, and a commitment to continuous improvement. With these principles at the core of your operations, you can build it better, creating lasting structures that stand as testaments to your skill, dedication, and excellence in the craft of construction.